them haters, I left them for the work. Keep the gospel that I preach, y'all. Welcome to the church.
The WNBA's been around for a long period of time. 2K20 this is the first year that women are represented in the game. You know what I'm saying? People don't really understand how big of a deal it is. It's huge. It's huge for little girls around the world that like basketball, that don't have role models that play sports, because they don't get no attention in the WNBA. So, as a content creator, I feel like it's my job to speak up about it, and say something about it. So, and bring attention to it. So we'll be going over a few things. Tonight we'll be talking about just the roster changes and stuff in the current situation of WNBA and 2K20, and then where do we want to see the WNBA go when it comes to 2K21. And these are just my concerns, and then I will be also going over one of a sports journalist, this awesome dude. I ran across him on Twitter, Lamar Carter. He has a blog website, Lamar Carter Tumblr, and he actually discussed some of the changes that he would like to see in the WNBA. So it's an interesting topic, because not only am I the only one that feels the same way, is there's men that still feel the same way when there's proper representation for these ladies. So I think that's huge. So we're gonna talk about it. First of all, like, before I get started, like, I have to I'm gonna show y'all a few videos real quick, just so y'all understand. Candice Parker is a hell of an athlete. I don't think people really give her the credit she deserves as an athlete. I think the WNBA respects her game and what she does and what she brings to the game, but I think as far as like just everybody else, they look at her sideways and they don't respect her game at all. And this lady can ball. Candice Parker is not only an athlete, she's a mom, like, and that goes, and a lot of these women are moms and stuff like that, but when it goes to playing a sport, a competitive sport, and then dominating a sport, and then having to go home and dominate your household and be an authority figure in your household, it speaks a lot of volume. Candice Parker, she's a baller, man. She's a great player, plays inside, outside. She runs. Sometimes she can run the point, but I feel like we don't highlight that. Like we don't put any attention on that. And she's amazing, bro. She's amazing. She's a great player. The only way to play WNBA in 2K20 is you have to either play WNBA, regular WNBA, or you can do like a season game. As far as any other options in WNBA on 2K20, there's none. Like, what I mean by that is, like, you can't run my league, all right? You can't run my GM with WNBA. You can't run my league online with WNBA, which allows you to play a league with everyone choosing their NBA teams. It doesn't include WNBA in that. So that's what I'm talking about, representation for these women. They need to make sure they get modes like that get included all the way around for all the game modes. Okay? It would be cool to build a my team and have female athletes on the team as well. You know what I'm saying? This allows them to get representation also in 2K, which, say for instance, hey, you happen to go through a card, you pick up a card, and then you have a female athlete. That means you start to then say, okay, I never see this girl play. Let me look into her game. And you start to research about the athlete, and you realize she can play ball, and you're like, dang, So representation is what we need right here. Okay, you need representation into this. All right, it's great to have my male athletes and things like that, but the female athletes need to be included in my team as well. It's still the same sport. It's basketball. All right, feel me? Okay. But like I said, I'm not my gripe is not with 2K. It's more so just telling them, hey, listen, we need you guys to be the forefront of pushing the ball, so everything else can fall into pieces. But you guys got to take that forefront and push it, And I think that as a community, and when it comes to 2K's community has to speak up more. The problem is there's a lot of men, and there's a lot of men that feel like, oh, well, the sport's boring and things like that. It's not, bro. It's not. These women, like I said, they ball. They ball. They play the sport the same way the guys do. Same way the guys do. The only difference is there's not too many flashy dunks and stuff like that, because it's based off of fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like for a girl growing up, she can learn a lot from the WNBA. So proper representation is what definitely needs to be. These girls played their ass off. Shout out to Candace Parker. Candace Parker is a hell of an athlete. Like I said, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit about Candace Parker, and the reason why I want to share your story with her is because you got to understand. I feel like in order to get to know the players and understand the appreciation of the WNBA, is we got to look at these women as if they're people.
I'm Candice Parker, and I am a beast mom. Yeah. Kill him.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
When it comes time to wake up Layla, I never quite know what I'm gonna get. She's kind of like me. She's not really a morning person.
You know who drinks lots of milk? Daddy. And he's big and strong, huh?
My husband Sheldon is very helpful. He steps in and does a lot of things with Layla, and when he's gone, it's tough on me. On the basketball court, success is defined by how many times you win, and I'm still chasing that WNBA championship.
Another player I'm going to share with y'all that is just a beast all the way around. All right, this is a great athlete, Maya Moore, man. Listen, if you don't know Maya Moore, I feel like I talk about Maya Moore a lot, but if I don't, Maya Moore is a beast. Okay, she's a beast on the court. Everyone, if you should know, I feel like a lot of people should know Maya Moore, but if you have never seen Maya Moore play the game, listen, bro, you are missing out.
In Missouri. Irons was 16 when the crime for which he was convicted occurred. He was tried as an adult and sentenced to 50 years in prison for breaking and entering and assault by an all-white jury.
50 years for breaking and entering? That's not even like, you didn't even kill anybody. You get what I'm saying? Like, listen, y'all, crazy.
Moore is a 4-time WNBA champion, Finals MVP, WNBA MVP, 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA first team, 2-time All-WNBA second team.
You have somebody that's an athlete like this step away from the game. I don't think there's nobody in the entire NBA history has done a such thing as this. Some Maya Moore. I think she's the first person in her career that's ever stepped away from all this to help a friend out of jail.
She saved my life. I would not have this chance if not for her and her wonderful family. She saved my life, and I cannot say it better than that. The WNBA, as well as unfortunately most female sports, doesn't get nearly enough attention as it should.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people don't know these women are playing in a bubble just as well as the men, and they have a life as well. And like I said, we need more focus on WNBA, man. A lot more focus on WNBA.
All them